versus TaToH versus Miguel, and there we go. Let's see what is going to be now. Miguel as a Mongols, TaToH as a Berbers, and the camera seems to be working now, or not. Let's see if they are working, because we can change the score, and hopefully they are not frozen, but it seems that they're frozen again. Well, I don't know. Mr. Survivalist, they made the TC right away. Both as soon as possible. There's no other resources. So for now, what to do here when you have the Mongols and the other god Berbers?
Yeah, well, Mongols, of course, is going to go for the hunt right away. And, like, Miguel, he's not even going for a lumber camp right away. He might even go for a mill instantly and just take stragglers. And, well, or wait, no, sorry. I have this backwards, sorry. The TaToH is going for the hunt right away. And, well, maybe with the Berber Vills, he's going to be able to long distance that. We're seeing a barracks instantly from TaToH.
Okay,
so
okay.
That's why he's going for the hunt, because he wants that extra food. And with the Berber faster moving villagers, he's going to be able to bring it in a little bit faster. So that's pretty interesting. Yeah, we are seeing Miguel go out to the hunt here. Of course, having the lumber camp already.
No, but you know what he's going to do? I think what he's going to do is not only be annoying, he's going to kill all the hunt. He's going to try to explore as well and kill all the hunt to his opponent. And then the Mongols without the hunt is like a garden without flowers, man. What is this? I mean... I don't know.
And he might even get a villager. Who knows? Like, one villager could go down to a militia, unloomed. Well, you know, there's no scout cav in this one, though, so probably there won't be a vill kill. But yeah, this militia is specifically to kill the hunt. Because, look, this is 100 wood invested into this mill for Miguel, and suddenly there's going to be like 1 deer or 2 deer that he can take. And then he's going to have to make another mill. 2 militia. Okay, 2 militia can kill
but he
vills,
see it. But if Miguel pay attention and he pay attention, he see it. And now what he has to do is to make the loom right away. He has no loom. He's doing the loom, as you can see. And well, we wanted to see action fast, and we have action fast. He's using the horse to block, but now he has the loom. So those 2 militias shouldn't achieve too much anymore.
Yeah. I think just harassing, not ever committing to a fight, but just like pushing the deer, trying to kill the deer, and maybe hitting a villager if it gets exposed or something like that. But Miguel on the way to feudal age, and TaToH is going to be a little further behind, but these militia are going to do the job here.
Yeah, but still, Miguel has a lot of hand here. This only delayed TaToH himself a little bit now because he's not tapped. And if Blue has the resources and make a stable in minute 6?
Yeah.
That's going to be very quick.
7 probably, yeah, right at the end of minute 6. But, yeah, well, these militia probably need to go find the deer. But the thing is that Miguel doesn't even want to make another mill, because he knows that the deer are just going to get killed. So actually, look what Miguel is doing. He's killing all of the deer with the villagers so that they don't die to the militia. Because if you kill the deer with the villagers, then the meat is still there. Whereas if the militia kill it, then the meat goes away. So, and this one villager's exposed.
Yeah, not only that, he's bringing another, now 3 militia. 3 militias is a lot more dangerous. Now he needs to use them all. He's trying to use the horse. The other horse is away. He has wood to make the stable. Not yet. He did another mill, and with that mill, 3 militias now. Miguel is in problems. Now Miguel is in problems. He's gonna lose a villager. He lost 1 villager. This is bad. This is now bad. He's gonna lose 1. He's gonna lose probably another. He's gonna lose another. And whoa. And now probably gonna lose a 3rd one. What? TaToH on beast mode activated. No, well, but now the damage is done. Survivalist.
Yeah, exactly. That was so much damage. TaToH still in the Dark Age, so he's not going to have any kind of feudal military coming out anytime soon. These militia, they're not going to accomplish much more than what they've already done. They've already done enough, but Miguel still does have his timing here with the scouts. So he's going to have like 3-4 scouts before TaToH can really have anything. So, and an archery range coming in for Miguel. So really smart play. So like scouts and archers, really hard to counter. And if both of them are coming at TaToH at the same time, then he has to choose one to counter, and it's like he can't just make spears because that's gonna die to the archers. So this is a pretty strong follow-up for Miguel here.
But this is why now TaToH is walling everything. You know, it's really walling everything at home. Well, let's see what it's going to be now. He's walling completely. I don't know. This is difficult, but let's see.
Yeah, well, the archers are going to do the job here, though. So the archers are going to be able to shoot over the walls, prevent rewalling, prevent repairing, and the scouts are going to batter down the walls. So, yeah, so let's see what kind of damage Miguel can get here. He doesn't quite have the food income to keep the scouts production, though. So there's only 2 scouts on the field. And, well, we'll see if Miguel scouts this archery range, because he really needs to see what kind of units TaToH's going to be making here. And he's going to scout it. He will walk by there.
Yeah, well, he's doing the archery range TaToH. Now Village is different. It is exactly that too. But man, those militias is still... another villager down. Whoa, I really can't believe that TaToH is still with 2 militias almost full HP till now. Another one is taking 4 villages with the militias. 4 villages with the militias is incredible. At this level, survival is 4 villages with the militias is just brutal. Really.
Yeah, well, I think you really underestimate how fast that scout is. Like, the horse. Because it's, like, it can block really well, just the way that it moves. It's as fast as the scout cavalry. Even though it's not doing damage, it's like, once the scout gets in there, or once the horse gets in there, then the villagers just can't really move. I don't know if it has a bigger collision size or anything, but like it feels really smooth to block with the horse. But the archer is forward. Now, there is an archer. Well, there's 2 archers from TaToH already, so this archer is going to get pushed back. But yeah, Miguel's on a timer now. He's lost 4 villagers. He has to do damage. But Mongols is pretty good at forcing damage, so I think that Miguel still is in this.
And now survival is... He's not going to be 4 villages behind, because TaToH is having problems now. He did so many militias, and now look at the idle time. It's going to be 2 villages behind soon, because it's almost, 40 seconds idle TC. His economy is really at the limit. He's forcing himself, well, he's forced to make farms. Now we see farms as well from Miguel, but the first that he's doing now, without horse collar, he's still getting hunt, which is a crazy source of income now from food for himself. And I don't know, man. I mean, military numbers is almost the same, and as I told you, it's only 2 villages after all this disaster.
Yeah, and TaToH's berries are forward as well, so if Miguel can take TaToH off of berries, that's going to be a big issue. The scouts are running under the TC, though.
Ooh, okay.
It was okay. That could have been sketchy, but anyways, it's okay. Wall's coming down for Miguel. He definitely doesn't want to take any damage, although it's still open through the forest in the back there, but the archers probably don't want to go too far around. Now, TaToH sneaking around the back with his army. I don't think Miguel sees it. Nope. And yeah, well, we've got the ranged units coming forward, so both players going to be forward with their armies, so it really comes down to who's going to react better to this aggression. Now, this yurt is actually blocking against the palisade wall. It doesn't look like it's blocking, but it's a 3x3 tile building, so it's kind of... The archers have to go under the TC every time they want to go that way.
Yeah, well, it's crazy. The visual effect doesn't look, but as you mentioned, then 2 houses now to block those scout and archers going to be in on the left. Yeah. As you mentioned, the archers are now coming sneaky, but he doesn't have Don't watch. Now it's gonna be a disaster. He's going all over around TaToH, and TaToH is gonna snipe there with the archers. How many he got? 4 archers. Well, if he doesn't react fast, and with TaToH micro, he might kill at least a couple of villages. At least, if no more. It's going out to the goal. Oh my god, it can be a disaster. Why he's really not open? I don't know. He's not reacting. Miguel, now he's reacting. He's gonna make a tower or something. He's gonna lose 1. He's gonna... Oh, but it's true that TaToH is fighting as well. He lost 1 villager, and now what? Oh my god, he got a fight with the villagers. This is disaster. Disaster for Miguel. Really disaster for Miguel.
Yeah, and the game is called. That was brutal. TaToH just... Oh, he got so much damage done with that instant militia. And that is what you can do with this this extra villager start. If you start with 9 villagers, you have the wood in the bank. You can't really do this kind of play as easily just with standard settings, but with this settings, you have that extra res to work with because well, normally you start with extra houses and stuff. Like step is a little bit different, but yeah, really great play by TaToH here.
I mean, 8 village kill, 0 lost at home against a civilization like the Mongols. Well, TaToH is playing in beast mode in the second seed in the tournament. It's number 2 seed. Yeah. It seems to be in a really good shape. I like this. Really careful because Miguel is gonna have a very hard series, Mr. Survivalist.
Well, TaToH had the perfect counter pick here. Berbers against Mongols is a great civ, and of course he didn't lose any vills because those Berber vills, they move extra fast, so it's a lot easier to save them against feudal units. And yeah, just this game was domination. I don't know. Let's see game number 2 and see if that trend continues.
It really was like, I mean, I'm kind of speechless. Like, I mean, obviously TaToH is favorite, but winning like this against the Mongols, OP. I mean,
yeah.
Well, was so brutal.
Yeah, this map, you want to go for the hunt, but it makes the villagers so exposed. So I think that this map, you kind of need a lot of experience to know what's coming. And yeah, just Miguel didn't quite scout it fast enough. And he scouted the militia coming in before they even reached his villagers too. So like, if he had reacted correctly, he wouldn't have lost any villagers because he knew it was coming. He got Loom, but he still lost 2 villagers initially. So it's like, I don't know. Yeah, just not quite the right reactions there. And Miguel just trying too hard to take the hunt while the militias were roaming around. So yeah, that was a little bit tricky.
Yeah, they are going to start. Let's see the face of the players if we can see. Oh, good face here for Miguel. Yeah, what happened today with the cameras? Well, I will try to fix it for the futures, but okay, should be working now. It should be working now. Yeah, here is no problem in the in-game. I don't know what is the problem. I really have no clue what is the problem. I will check it out later because here is working smooth. They are going to start in a moment, but you can notice with the cameras, it's only the opening matches that TaToH is confident, he's relaxed. And Miguel, for him being in the main event, I'm sure that he's also feeling good. Like, okay, I'm in the main event. Anything I get from here is like a gift.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Well, when you're one of the lower seeds, it's like you have to fight one of the higher seeds, and well, the skill difference is gonna be apparent in these matchups where they're so far away. Yeah, but looks like we have a Land Madness.
Oh man,
for game number 2.
That map is not terrible for me. I mean, I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Let me just go and click because I was still in the other game. Oof.
Yeah.
Man, and I will check the civilizations in a moment. The players are going to start in a second as well. This webcam, remember that they are delayed for 2 minutes, so we might see in a moment that they are starting, but it's all synchronized with the game. TaToH Saracens, Miguel Magyar Saracens. He's gonna make some masterpiece, Mr. Survivalist. Saracens with the market, we'll know. Aye.
Yeah, I mean, it can be pretty good. Of course, Saracens, they have okay cavalry in the Castle Age. Like, I mean, it's fully upgraded, so it's not a big deal to go for that as well. But, you know, we could be seeing that really fast crossbow play. But mobility is so important on this map, so yeah, I wonder what he's going to do with Saracens. Really, with Saracens, you can do anything. Of course, the strategy should be centered around the market because you get such good prices there. And, of course, the market only costs 75 wood to get up. But, you know, the mobility is really important. And against Magyars being such an aggressive civ, you know, if you try and go up to Castle Age too fast as the Saracens, it can kind of backfire on you because you just die to the scout calves from Magyars.
Yeah, well, let's
yeah.
see. Let's see. Magyars is, I mean, it's a lot about the decision and execution because Mongols was great, supposed to be great, and you saw what happened in the previous game. But, ladies and gentlemen, there we are. Game number 2 from the second series. Second series of this beautiful tournament. Hopefully, guys, you enjoy with me, Mr. Survivalist, and TaToH and Miguel. Apologize for the webcams in the game. I don't know why they are not working. I will try to put again, and you will see how they get stuck for some reason. And then we have in the south, TaToH as a red, Saracens in the north, Miguel Magyars. In a map, Survivalist that has a lot of resources, so you can expand pretty well, and difficult to wall completely, so invite for the aggression.
Yeah, exactly. And Magyars, really great civ for putting on the aggression. Saracen's okay for that, but I think Magyars player, Miguel, he is going to be the one with the initiative here. He's going to be the one making the earlier scouts. He's going to be making just more military. Saracens, he might go for like a double range kind of thing, but we'll just have to see. What is this villager doing going forward? Okay, she's just making a house. Okay, he's not going too far forward here. He's not going crazy. Yeah, both players are just going to be pushing deer for now. You only start with 1 boar on this map, so it is kind of important to push a few deer in. Otherwise, it hurts the uptime to the feudal age.
Yeah. Well, I was just checking, guys, but for some reason, in the in-game, I'm not going to try anymore, guys. I was just trying for you guys, but they get stuck. Anyway, Magyars. You kind of need to make damage early, or you think they can have also good chances in the late game?
Yeah, so Magyars, they have a few power spikes. They've got kind of the power spike at the start of every age because they get that +1 attack, because they get the free forging, free iron casting, free blast furnace. So it's like they can play infantry or they can play cavalry. Of course, infantry is usually not really the play, so you go for knights or you go for scouts. So at the start of every age, you want to be trying to go aggressive with Magyars. Of course, the cheaper scouts helps a lot as well. And then their late game composition, the Magyar Hussar and cavalry archer, are really strong as well. But it's like the economy is what hurts them. So instead of having an economy bonus, you have a bonus that hurts your opponent's economy, or at least, well, you try and make military to hurt your opponent's economy. So that's got to be Magyar's game plan. They're not a civ that you can just sit and chill with. They have to go aggressive. And yeah, I mean,
really aggressive. Survivalist, seriously, like go really aggressive. Don't play passive with this one. But they still, both players going up really quick. You can see 19 population. This is the thing. You start with 9 villages, but at the end, the up times are different, yes, but the numbers is the same as Survivalist. 19, 20, exactly. 21, so doesn't change too much. I believe that when they get used, they will just feel like, okay, this is smoother to play. And Survivalist, with this starting up, it's just like anti-lame, because you really don't have time to lame your opponent.
Yeah, I like it. And also, since you start with the extra villagers, you didn't have to spend food on those villagers. So since the resources are standard, like you just end up having sheep for longer, which gives you more food to spam scouts in the feudal age, or more food to go to castle age, or whatever you want to do. So seeing the barracks coming down for both players here, and yeah, we're going to be seeing a scouts war to start. That's pretty standard on this map. Just make scouts, you need mobility, force the opponent to make walls, and then follow it up with archers. That's probably going to be the game plan, probably from both of them, actually. So yeah, we've got back gold for Miguel, which is pretty useful, and of course back gold for TaToH as well. Maybe TaToH's map is maybe a little better, just because Miguel's resources are more forward in general, but Miguel is going to be going aggressive, so it's fine.
Well, both are going for a stable. It's true that the resources is important, but in this map, as I said, there is a lot of gold. A lot of gold, even berries under the TC, more pack of berries. Shouldn't be a big problem, the resources placement. But let's see. We have the stable up. It's going to stand that. I think he will do a market soon as well. For now, everything is just the same. I like a lot that Miguel did horse collar, not yet for TaToH. TaToH doesn't have yet the resources because he prioritized and is doing right away what is expected, the market.
Yeah, well, selling the stone and then just buying food, it's just economic. Like, you don't need the stone right now, and then you can always buy the stone back later as Saracens. It barely costs you anything. It's just worth it to get the market just to sell that stone for a little bit of extra food in the early game. We're seeing farms come down for Miguel, so he's going to be spamming scouts like crazy. He might not even go for any kind of ranged unit because he has the cheaper scouts and also free foraging, so it's like he's already on his way to having fully upgraded scouts in the feudal age, so adding in archers kind of hurts him. But we will be seeing, well, we will potentially be seeing archers from TaToH. He added the gold or the mining camp, but that could just be to buy stuff as Saracens. You never really know. So yeah, it's a little bit tricky to play against Saracens sometimes because the normal things that you're scouting for don't mean the same things. Like if you scout your opponents on gold, normally that means he's making archers, but as Saracens, he could be making anything with that. Bloodline's coming in for TaToH.
Wow.
So,
well, so he's going aggressive as well. Like he's doing the blast with now. He's not trying to go super up to castle, just going a lot of farming. This is Bloodlines. He did 5 less on gold. He sell already the stone. So he's trying to contest the potential aggression by Magyars with the upgrades. And now Bloodlines probably is gonna be more than okay against the Fortune. And he's trying to get the aggressive roll here. While 2 spears are okay, they are noticing. Miguel, by the way, survival is well known that he's very, very strong with the cavalry. Better probably than with archers. But here, the problem really is that these Saracens, if you use them properly, and TaToH usually practice a lot with them, oh man, this can be deadly because, well, the scout from Magyar's cheaper. Yes, they have forging, but other than that, all bonus from Magyar Fin is there.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, they don't really have anything else useful, but that's usually enough to gain some kind of advantage. We're seeing TaToH is actually going to have more scouts out, though. Miguel stopped scout production here, so I wonder if he's going to resume that. Maybe he's forgotten to add more, but if he stops at 6 and then tries to go to Castle Age, it's going to be a little rough here. I'm kind of scared for Miguel if TaToH can just make some more scouts. Like, he's going to have foraging here. He's gonna have full upgrades. Okay, Miguel resuming scout production here. He just had a little bit of idle scouts, 50% idle, which means that he could have had 1 additional scout compared to what he has right now.
Second is stable.
Yeah,
I mean, survival is second is stable already. His opponent is still with only 1 stable. He's gonna go all in. The population is still the same, yes, but we're probably going to see now a little bit of a snowball. It can be, because Miguel might be, I'm going to Miguel's point of view, survival is, he might be a little bit confused or not, because he see the bloodlines. Now he see forging. Miguel knows that TaToH is going all in feudal age, so he really has to make something else, like more buildings.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah, Miguel is going to need to make a second stable to keep up. You can't fight this with spears because, well, the scouts just run from the spears. So you kind of have to match the opponent's scouts with your own scouts. And that's what we're going to be seeing from Miguel. He's getting wheelbarrow here. And, well, Bloodlines is going to come in. He's going to try and take a fight here, Miguel. But no, he's going to go back. It's only 7 versus 7. So, well, yeah, it's kind of hard to take a fight. Both players on equal upgrades right now. But soon TaToH is going to be ahead in the upgrades. He's going to have the armor come in. So that's going to be when it gets a little bit sketchy for Miguel. And yeah, Miguel going to need to make a second stable pretty soon. He's got the res for it.
No, but this is a good battle for Miguel. Yeah, because the spears are there. It's a good battle for Miguel. He need to go away. He has a lot less numbers, and now Miguel is gonna do the job here. And I like a lot what Miguel did. I think wheelbarrow is a really good decision here with the amount of farms he has, and also horse collar. So if Miguel is holding here, Miguel is in a very good position right now. Look his economy. He just need to be not greedy and just do a little bit more army, because if TaToH keep doing army and he might go all full feudal. If Miguel is trying to go castle it right away, he might pay.
Yeah, and Miguel just saw those additional scouts come in, so let's see what his reaction is. Is he going to add the second stable here? He has to make some kind of reaction. He's not even making any military, so I think he's not respecting these scouts. Like, he saw a bunch of scouts come in. He knows he doesn't have enough scouts. So what's going to happen is these TaToH scouts are going to come and take Miguel off of the farms here. Like 2 spears is not going to cut it against 11 scouts.
Oh my god,
So,
this is
yeah,
disaster. This is disaster. Sorry, survivalist. It's disaster. He didn't even have Blasmith. So now he has been idling the TC on purpose to go up to Castle Edge. And then he don't even have the Blasmith, the buildings to go up. And he's not producing army. So he has to be really careful. He's now going up. Yes. But if TaToH now do damage with his army, he might kill a lot.
Yeah, this is going to be a really tense next 2 minutes until Miguel can start to make some knights out. I would think that Miguel should be adding some more scouts in here. He still gets a discount here, and that's what he's going to do. You can go for a light cav opening and then add in the knights later, but yeah, he really needs to get some military out. And now with 6 spearmen,
He's
he'll
a lot
probably
of
be
spears.
okay,
Yeah. He's a lot of spears, but TaToH is also on the way to Castle Edge because this civilization is, well, the Saracens is disgusting, you know?
Yeah,
in a good
exactly.
way. In a good way, obviously. In a good way. Don't misunderstood my words. Now he's walling the gold, but he has no villages on gold. This is super exposed. His army is gone. He's trying to attack. Where's the spears? All the farmers are, exposed there. Now he's coming.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, Miguel had these 4 farmers that were super exposed that whole time. That could have been taken out by TaToH, but TaToH ended up going for the spears first. Well, we'll see what these scouts can do. There is an overchop for TaToH.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Don't speak too loud, survivalist. Don't speak too loud. Because it went. Oh! Survivalist! I told you, man! Now, don't tell me that you were muted. No. You were telling something. I told you, man. They wall it, man, if you speak loud. Oh, come on, survivalist. Okay. That's okay. It wasn't your fault. What
Well,
the timing,
we're
huh?
seeing...
The hell?
Yeah. Well, we won't see too much damage, but hey, light cap's coming in, +1's coming in, maybe +2 armor. We'll see. The knights are coming in, and a 2nd and 3rd TC from Miguel. So if Miguel can get away with this, boom, he's gonna be in a great spot. And then scouts are in. The overchop was fixed, but he still got in.
He did another overchop. Okay, he's now trying to kill few villagers, and Miguel is doing a good job. Well, this is fantastic for him because he creates chaos, he kills some units, and then he also has 3 TCs. But he's gonna make the 3rd TC. You need to wall those villagers. You need to wall those. But TaToH didn't notice.
Yeah, well, the spears are here anyways, so, well, yeah, I mean, if TaToH went there directly, he probably could have done something, but yeah. That was pretty good damage, but it wasn't game-ending damage. He killed, like, 4 vills, but the game's not over. Unfortunately, light cav upgrade was just, like, 10 seconds too slow, and these light cavs are gonna do tons of damage to Miguel, because Miguel just doesn't have army here. He has 2 light cav forward, that are doing a little bit of damage, but the camels are in from our Saracens player. The spears are going to push back these light cap, but Miguel took quite a bit of damage there.
I mean,
remember.
Yeah, go.
Miguel is on 3 TCs, so he can replace the vills. He just needs to not die to this knight all-in or camel or whatever. TaToH is going to be making, well, he might add in knights after. He's going camels to start, but you know, you might switch to knights or some more light cap because, yeah, Miguel is going to be ahead economically if TaToH can't do any damage here. So, yeah, TaToH either has to do damage or expand his economy right now.
He's doing barracks. He's going pikes. Well, then Miguel feel, if I go full pikes and defending with monks, with 3 TCs, I might be in a good position here because he's thinking that the Saracens might be based mostly on the market economy. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think I like this play from Miguel. Just defend with the spears, but you have to be really careful. It's still hard. Even if you have pikes everywhere, those light cap can come from any direction. You will still be losing villagers, even if you have pikes all over your economy. Like, it's just so hard to protect the economy with the pikes on this map, just because you can't wall anything. Normally, at least you can wall a little bit, but this map, you can't wall anything. So, well, TaToH is slipping a little bit here, losing a few of the light cap in the back, but it's not the biggest deal. Miguel's starting to get a little bit ahead in the economy, and yeah, the pikeman play, it's not going to do anything aggressively, but if he's expanding on 3 TCs, it's going to help protect the economy.
Yeah, but he's looking smooth right now. But 6 villages more.
Double.
We don't see that much difference in the military. Like, oh, but look at TaToH, the smart. Switching into archers, but that's the problem. I mean, if we switch into archers right now, I mean, I don't know. Like,
Yeah,
he's gonna fall
he's not
more
gonna
in the
have any
economy.
mass.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not gonna have mass, but 5 crossbowmen will kill unlimited pikemen. So it's like, it kind of shuts down the pikeman play. But yeah, as you're saying, it's a little bit late. A 3rd range coming down. So he's going CA. He's gonna go cav archers, not even crossbowmen. That could be good. Saracens on the CA. Of course, Magars is going to have the better cav archers for the late game. But for now, cav archers with that mobility advantage, with the ability to kill the pikes, it's going to be a really great call. And
TaToH
still
now
losing villagers.
Yeah,
Yep.
TaToH now. It was ahead 4-0. Now he's behind 5-7. He need to do something else. Maybe even some siege. I don't know. He's being annoying with the camels, with the scouts. Now he's doing the Saturday. TaToH is going to go with monks as well. I don't know. He's doing more TCs. I mean, Miguel Boom is still solid. He has Bozo and Will Barrow, by the way, while TaToH economy is weak, let's say. He has quite a lot of farming. The problem is gonna probably be the cav archers, but you need to mass a lot. He has 2 cav archers. I think if Miguel properly, he should be in a good position here.
Yeah. Miguel's economy is definitely going to be ahead, but TaToH is going to have the better quality army coming up here. Once he gets even like 10 cav archers out, it's going to kill all the pikes, and then the camels and the light cav can just raid forever, pretty much. So these pikes are not going to do anything more. Miguel is going to need to come up with a solution that's not pikemen here, because pikemen will do nothing against the CA. And, well, it's like he doesn't want to go for skirmishers, because then he's just full trash units, and that's
he has
not
2
really
monks.
Using
He has to convert.
Yep.
The problem is that now he needs a great multitasking. I mean, one solution here would be 10 villages on stone and drop a castle.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Being able to secure parts of the map with the castle can be really, really strong. Miguel is still spamming pikes, but there we go. He's making some ranges. Is he going to go for cav archers himself? What is he going to do? Is he going to go for crossbowmen, or is he going to go skirms? Probably not skirmishers, but we're probably going to be... we might be seeing cav archers, but, you know, if you start making cav archers and your opponent already has 10 cav archers, you just have less. It's not necessarily the greatest play. So,
but what about survival is in this situation? He's still losing more villages. What about if you have this amount of pikes and some towers with ballistic or even guard tower? Like you need to defend, because now the problem, the camels are useless for TaToH, but not the cav archers. The cav archers, if he is still massing, it's gonna be really a pain.
Yeah. Well, look, TaToH is gonna lose all of his army here. They're trapped.
Yeah. He's gonna be trapped. He's gonna take all the camels down, and those cav archers that are not allowed. These pikes are solid. They are +2. The camels are going completely down. Look at the score. Look at the score now for Miguel. Obviously, with a lot of idols now from Miguel. He need to fix on the right side. And yeah, but he took good army there. Army that is very expensive. Really expensive.
Exactly.
And the villages is like almost 20 villages more. But it's idle, man. 46 idols, man. What happened? Did he drop it or what?
The cav archers are all over the place. This is the issue. Like you were suggesting, maybe watchtower.
No, this is a drop.
The thing,
I believe. No? Okay.
No, he's playing. He's playing. He's just the multitasking is taxed right now. But yeah, if you defend with towers on this map, the thing is you need to be expanding, because like you don't want to stay in one place with the economy a lot, and well, making a tower is stationary, so you have to expand outwards with military.
Something happened in this game. This is not normal. I mean, what is happening? He has 16 villages more, 34 are idle. Okay, but he's still with so many idle villages. He can't use counter TaToH army now, or what? It seems so.
Yeah, well, I mean, the problem is that Miguel is just making cav archers into TaToH's already bigger cavalry archer mass. So it's like he's always going to be behind by 10 cav archers. So I don't know if cav archers are really the solution. Obviously, it's his long-term solution, but he would have needed to be on like 5 ranges to catch up. And, well, he's losing access to all of the farms. The economy is still ahead for Miguel, but, well, 37% worker efficiency is not going to do him any favors. A forward castle or a castle to protect the front.
I mean, survival is
pretty strong.
His economy is just ahead in villages because his efficiency, as you mentioned, is disaster. I don't know what has happened. Like, it was looking like when he trapped those camels, it could be done. But man, he can't counter these cav archers. He's just, with the cav archers, Miguel is unable to fix his echo. He's unable. Look at the castle he was trying to do. Very greedy. Now he has the cav archer there. And TaToH has destroyed already Miguel.
Oh, maybe.
No, I mean,
Miguel is still forward with some cav archers. He might be able to get a little bit of damage done. But yeah, this castle is GG. GG.
Oh my god. I mean,
yep.
I'm honestly, yeah, very good play by TaToH, but a little bit disappointed because I don't know, he was in an okay position, but it seemed that after the raid, he got like panic or shock or something and couldn't do anything, right? Like,
yeah. Well, the unit choice was just really hard here because, as I was saying, it's like you can't really go cav archer into somebody who's already on cav archer who has a bigger mass. It's like, it's just not really going to work unless you have like 5 production facilities. But he just couldn't really get the mass going. Didn't react to the raids well enough. I think that Miguel definitely lost a few additional villagers that he didn't need to. It's obviously really difficult to play against this kind of style, but this is what you expect on this map, just hyper aggression. And yeah, TaToH just showing that the lower eco play with more military, it's the way to play this map.
With he did a lot of, I mean, 38-25 economy. You can see that at the end he got even more economy than his opponent, so he has a lot of gold, but Food and Wood wasn't so behind. And well, TaToH is... it's just dominating. Like, if we think about the seeding, you see people, because sometimes, well, the seeding today, let's say it's working. Like 5 Vilese, 12 ACCM, domination. 12 TaToH, Miguel is 15. And they are clearly winning.
Well, that's what we expect. Our previous set was a lot closer, because the seeds were a lot closer, and this one is, I mean, we can see TaToH finishing the game a little bit earlier, just the seeds are a little bit further apart. So yeah, as you're saying, it's exactly what we expect. But we like to see some upsets, you know? We want to go game 5.
Okay. Well, I see your message, but absolutely mental. Just message me, whisper me. I know what you mean about the cameras. But I don't think I have time now to fix it, you know, so I will try to fix. Thank you for the feedback. Hopefully for tomorrow I will be able to fix it. They definitely have. Obviously here, they have there's not about zoom. They are just crop it. Here is basically this size and it's working completely. And then, sadly, in the in-game, it's not working. But we're watching the players. They are going to start in a moment. And I wanted close series or closer series, but let's be honest, survival is. In theory, the level is so high, but the top players are in another level.
Yeah, exactly. Just the top, like even top 5, top 6, there you can definitely see the difference in skill. Especially TaToH coming ahead in the Red Bull tournament. It's like he's definitely proven that he's in top form right now as well.
Okay.
Looks like we've got Migration as our 3rd map here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
so
if it's Migration, no, I was going to say that TaToH Migration. Oh boy. I mean, what can I say? Like. Really? Oh boy, man.
Yeah, it's going to be a good game. Hopefully we have lots of exciting action, just like in our previous set on this map. We're going to be seeing some different civs as well. Looks like they've got Japanese and Italians selected. So Italians with the cheaper fishing ships, the cheaper age up. They're going to have some timings. Japanese, they're going to have the tankier fishing ships, which is pretty useful. But Japanese, I don't know. Like, what else do they really get? Like, they have a good dock tech tree, that's for sure, but I guess they have the cheaper drop-off points in the early game, which saves a little bit of wood, which can help to get out some stuff. But it's not really huge.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Like, TaToH in migration might be really favorite on. I mean, not only migration, in many maps, well, in most of maps that are, you know, water maps. Right? So, I don't know, man. It's a really difficult game, in my opinion, for Miguel. But let's see what it's gonna be. We are already in the game, and with the delay that is starting, no, it's right now. We are already in game number 3, and Italians and Japanese, as you mentioned, generation completely different from the first series. They are much closer, and that's benefit probably who? Probably TaToH as well. Well, or I don't know. I mean, how to know that?
Maybe. Yeah, exactly. I think that the Italians' faster up time can really help if you can get your fire ships a little bit faster forward, and it can be the difference between having a fire ship there and not having one for the opponent. So, yeah, we're just gonna have to wait and see how they want to play this out. It looks like Miguel has a little pond in his starting area. That's kind of interesting. Interesting generation. Not that that's gonna get used or anything. It's actually kind of in the way, but anyways, it's a little bit interesting to look at. It looks like we don't have a bugged map this time. That's good. The map is fair and balanced for both players. That's what I like to see. And yeah, since both players are spawning kind of in the south area, this first little area in the south of the big island is going to be the main point of contention here for a while. Because, I mean, if somebody gets a castle in the south, that completely shuts off any kind of navy from moving through that area. So it can be really strong to control that area. And yeah, I mean, docks coming down from both players. Looks like our Japanese player is just a little bit ahead to getting the dock. Just the fact that the lumber camp is a little bit cheaper just allows them to get that dock out a little bit faster.
So in this situation, Japanese with 120 HP and the armor, I mean, if the Italians is a little bit faster, these fishing ships just don't die, survivalists.
Yeah, that's a pretty big advantage for the Japanese here. And yeah, I mean, 2 fishing ships out already. So, like, TaToH is basically 2 fishing ships ahead, pretty much, which is a pretty big advantage. And that's kind of just what you get for having that cheaper lumber camp, is just getting that dock out faster, getting the wood income a little bit faster, and just getting the fish out faster. So you can kind of translate just a small advantage into a pretty big advantage with this civ.
Okay, let's see what is gonna happen. Remember that we're getting there with the population to go up. You see that the starting up for TaToH is really smooth. You have to push all the deers. There's no boars. We remind you guys, 6 ships. So you have to maximize your economy completely. As you mentioned, that lake is, I will say that lake is annoying because you don't have a big island. So the lake TaToH got in his base, just give him less ground to make farms or even to put lumber camps properly. So I don't think he's happy with that lake. And beside that,
not nice.
Yeah, it's all standard. For now, I want to say thank you, everyone. I know that there's a lot of new followers and also subscription. Sorry, guys, but as you can see, I'm focused with my beautiful and amazing co-cast and also to try to provide you the games. I will have time to talk to you after the series. And well, that's it for now. Being said that, Miguel, second dog, and that we were talking, he's faster up, which is what it should be with Italians.
Yeah, and he's much faster up too, actually. TaToH is borderline too late. Is he going fast castle? Because that's definitely something that you can do here. But looks like, well, TaToH is going to go for a 3rd lumber camp. I mean, that's a pretty nice lumber camp right in that forest there. But TaToH not on gold yet. So is he might buy his way up. Like, what is TaToH's plan? Like, you can't make warships.
I think survivalist. I really think that since he's in this super corner, he's thinking that Miguel is in the north. Probably.
Yeah, maybe.
Like.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really have scouting at this stage, so he might think that they're far, but they're not. And well, let's see if Miguel can scout a little bit and figure out where TaToH is quickly, because that's going to matter quite a bit. Now, one thing to mention is that Miguel has 3 fishing ships and TaToH has 6 fishing ships. So that could be normal. A big difference here. Yeah, exactly. Now, the galleys are going to come in for Miguel. He's going to be starting galley production quite a bit earlier, but since he was up so early, he couldn't support 3 dock production, whereas TaToH is up a little bit later, but he can support 3 dock production. So Miguel has to get damage done with these early military units. Otherwise, TaToH is going to catch up in the military count because he just had that 3rd dock.
Yeah, but this is really important.
Yeah.
This is really important. He's there already. Survival is already the interview. He's there already with the galleys. But the problem is what we were talking. Those galleys, I mean, it takes so many hits. That galley will be dead already with any other civilization, but it still is alive. And he has hit already 6 times, like 6, 7 times. With 3, you will kill it. He will have killed already 3 or 4. And now he just killed 1. And he has now 3 dogs and gonna have more galleys than Miguel in a moment.
Yeah, exactly. Well, 3 docks for Miguel as well, but he's not using them effectively because I guess his economy is just not as strong. 2 fishing ships going down, but still, it's like TaToH still has more fishing ships. So, well, it's gonna be 4v3 here for a sec.
Okay, but this is interesting.
Galley micro.
Now he has 4. If he's killing that, that's good. But you need to put that at the back. Don't put the galley. Oh my God. This is where you see the micro. That galley should be at the back, never in front with the low HP. And all these kind of details matters a lot, Mr. Survivalist. But Miguel is doing a good job.
Yeah, overall the micro is pretty good. He's going to leave that 1 galley just in favor of grouping up with his reinforcements and then going for the fish again. Pretty strong play from Miguel so far. He's gonna have to kill some more fishing ships to equalize the economy here, but that's 3v3. Miguel's gonna make a little bit of a misstep here.
Yeah, but ouch, that was a mistake, for sure. I don't know why he wanted to commit, to overcommit. Now he has 4 for both players. With fletching, he need to wait a little bit, and he should know that more or less he is okay, because he did some damage at 10 on foot for blue. TaToH only with 4, he's gonna kill that galley now. He got it. He's gonna kill another. And if he's gonna kill it, but he need to micro. There is 2 really low HP. He got it.
Yeah.
And
it's so hard to click.
Oh, he did it.
There you go. Yeah.
Very nice, actually.
And, Miguel's starting to claw his way back into the lead with the military count here. 1 more galley's gonna go down, and then he's gonna go for the fish.
Okay, he need to push now to the galleys, kill them all, and then with the other killing the fish, he's doing a really good job. Now there you go, 7 galleys, he's taking the water, he's taking absolutely everything, and Miguel, in the map that we thought that TaToH could dominate, is just a total domination by Miguel.
Oh, well, so far, well, the fish are still working, it's crazy, like these Japanese fish, they don't even care. But, well, they are gonna go down here.
Now they do.
Yeah.
GG! Whoa!
And GG!
Whoa! Wow. Well, unexpected but brutality opening here by Miguel, who is getting the game, and now survivalist. All we were talking before the game, to the damn hell.
Yep, exactly. Well, that's how this map can go sometimes. Any water map, really. It's like, if you lose water too early, especially after over-investing in the fish, then the game is over. So TaToH, his strategy here was to go up later, but with a better economy and more docks, but he just couldn't quite get the military advantage there. The micro was good enough for Miguel to take the military advantage with the galleys, and yeah, was just able to end it.
Honestly, I love the water maps, man.
That's not what you were saying before.
Yeah.
Change your mind.
I love the water maps, you know. But seriously, and jokes aside, this was impressive and very nice because he was super quick up. And also, let's be honest, the map generation and sometimes the lag matters. Imagine if he sent the galleys to the north.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
know, he found his opponent right away. Yes.
Yeah.
It's more lucky. It's more lucky it's needed. Survivalist. It's like this,
exactly.
You know? Oh God.
Yeah,
whoa.
He could have sent one fishing ship to scout a little bit, but he didn't even do that. He just relied on luck to find the opponent right away, and yeah, it really paid off here for Miguel.
Okay. Well. Let's see what is going to be, and All right.
It's gonna be Oasis, I think.
Okay, I was. Ooh, Oasis, but Oasis 2 hours game, like in the weekend. Oh man. Oh man.
Yeah, yeah. Oasis, this map tends to go really, really long. Although I guess you can honor your cut. It really depends on how the players want to play this and what civs. Oh, Miguel has pulls. That would be a pretty good civ here. Just the ultimate boom. I mean, actually, every one of Miguel's civs is fine here. Every single one of them. For TaToH, yeah, he's got okay civs as well. Maybe Turks. Does he want to play Mayans into this?
One thing, I mean, one thing that I have to remind to the viewers, and before you also make your analysis, Oasis map has been changed a little bit from the qualifiers. It's a little bit more open, not a lot, but the Oasis, I mean, the middle wood in the, in the center is smaller. So it means that it's gonna be a little bit more open, and that now can benefit probably the Mayans. I don't know what you think.
Yeah, well, Mayans is gonna have the Eagle Warrior and the really strong economy. Although the thing is that Miguel has really strong economy civs. So, like, what if it's Mayans versus Hindustanis? What can Mayans really do in that matchup? They just die, right? So Mayans is a little bit of a liability to pick here. So I think TaToH will probably go with one of the other two civs. Maybe Tatars. I don't know. That's probably my prediction is Tatars, but I don't know what Miguel is gonna do here.
Well, Miguel is gonna win very easy because TaToH is gone. I'm checking there, TaToH is not there, the game will start, and TaToH is not in the camera. So, right now, 2-2 and game number 5. I mean, I mean, just look. Survivalist. What is this? I mean, he's not there, man. He's not there. Game over. Game number 5, decider. Anyway, they're about to start in a moment. He's gonna start in a moment. And well. Oh, just in time. Just in time, TaToH. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Just in time.
You have a delay on things, so it's fine.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's got lots of time.
Okay, well, Mayans and Kumans, then Oasis. Let's see, because I didn't see yet a map with this, with the small change we did. It shouldn't be something big, but we'll see if we're gonna notice, If we wanna notice, and, well, Mayans and Kumans, and let's go, because we are starting. And Oasis, another map, because we have been watching quite a lot of maps today, and, yeah, well, you can notice that. I mean, there's a lot of wood, yes, but the gap is bigger, Mr. Survivalist, and TaToH has Mayans on the right red, Miguel Kumas on the left, and to wall this, you will have to spend definitely more resources.
Yeah, although it's still pretty easy to wall, I would say.
Not difficult, yes. No, not impossible. Yeah, it's not impossible.
Yeah, it's still like just stone walls. You have enough stone in the bank at the start of the game to just stonewall in early feudal age. But you know who doesn't have stone walls is Kumans. So Kumans do not have access to stone walls. So yeah, they're gonna have a pretty good boom, but I'm not sure about that here.
Barak.
Honestly, I think Hindustanis would have been good, but barracks.
Barak from TaToH, really again.
Yeah, well, that's what I was saying. With the resources that you have at the start, the extra resources, the extra villagers, it's like, well, you start with 30 less wood, but you start with extra villagers, so you just take the wood. And then you can just get the barracks right away, and then you get the lumber camp after. Like, TaToH did this in the first game as well on Step, and it's just a really strong play. If your opponent doesn't predict that you're going to do it, it can really catch players off guard. Now, he doesn't know where Miguel is yet, so he might send the... Well, it doesn't really matter which way he sends the militia. He's probably going to send it to the north because he built the barracks on that side, which he's going to get lucky. That's a little bit faster. But, yeah, I mean, if Miguel smells that this is coming, he's going to get loom early or he's going to wall in his vills, and then the drush isn't going to do quite as much here. And it's going to be a 3 militia drush again. So, yeah, we'll see if this works. It's a pretty long rush distance on this map.
Yeah, he's even taking now the extra ships, which is great for the strategy he's doing. Like, I don't know if Miguel is gonna be thinking this. Miguel is being greedy. I mean, greedy. He's just pushing the economy because he's thinking, oh, okay, I'm gonna be fine here, but the militia is going to come. It's true that they will take a long way to go. 3 militias is, oof, like
it's a pretty big commitment.
Yeah, he need to do the damage, and now the wood. He's walling the wood. He's doing the loom, and he's gonna go up. So this shouldn't be terrible for Miguel. I don't know what you think.
Yeah, I think the rush distance is just a little bit too long on this map to make this work because, yeah, as you're saying, he's just going to go up. He's going to go Kuman 2TC boom. And, well, what can you do? Like, the 3 militia can't really stop the TC from going up. They can...
He just passing. What? I can't believe that he didn't notice that the militias are there. Like, he passed through all the 3 militias, and then he didn't go back. Now the Eagle is there, is trying to... Well, he can't imagine that they are coming. Because he's walling the wood like this, but still.
Well, the eagle is being very aggressive, like very suspicious around the wood line. So I think Miguel knows, maybe what's coming. Like he can predict. But yeah, Miguel not actually taking any of the extra sheeps on the map, so he never went and looked for them. He just was content with pushing deer and going for the consistent food from the deer. Now let's see if he opens the walls. Oh wait, these militia might go under the TC.
No, the Eagle is being annoying. Now he's gonna take the berries. Why you don't wall, man? He didn't wall, and now Tuval is out of the berries. Well, it's fine. It's not too far. Ooh. And now he take damage in both units. And he's doing the barrack. And remember that Kumans only need 100 wood to make RT range on a stable. That means, even if he got a little bit delayed, he's gonna have the resources to do whatever. Even still have the resources. Not gonna go for the extra TC. And what do you think? I think this is the right call, honestly.
He's gonna start with the stable, and then he's probably gonna have the TC after that. It's just the safer play. The stable, he's gonna be able to make even like 3-4 scouts, kill the militia, and then expand the economy while putting pressure. It's definitely the better play as Kumans a lot of the time. If you try and go too greedy, you can definitely get punished. But these 5 villagers are going out to the wood line. I bet he makes a TC.
On the goal,
so he's gonna have scouts.
So
yeah, I would expect on the gold in the wood. Gold in the wood, that's where I would put it.
Perfect.
And there it is. Right there.
Perfect.
Beautiful.
Okay.
He might lose this house, though.
Yeah, no, he's gonna repair now. And now he's doing the scout.
Yeah.
Very nice. Obviously, he needs more villages on foot. Otherwise, the TC is not gonna... Well, it's gonna be idle. But he's just grabbing now. Those villages need to go to the food all the time. And they are. Well, for now... Miguel playing good. TaToH is trying to do the damage. He didn't. But you need to wall. He's not walling?
He's
well,
good.
he has villages. He's okay. He's okay.
Yeah, he can just fight. Wow, this scout getting a lot of extra damage, even though it didn't take any hits. That's pretty good. But yeah, not being on berries, like... Miguel needs to get back on berries with some villagers. Like, he has a straggler village, he has 2 villagers at the houses. It's like, he just needs to go back to berries. But, well, the militia are roaming around and he's sending the scouts forward. So, I mean, cleaning up these militia might have been good to just secure the berries, because we'll keep looking at Miguel's idle time, but he's going to have a lot of idle time because he just does not have the food economy to support this. So,
yeah,
he's going to try and go forward with the scouts, but cleaning up the militia was probably a higher priority. These scouts are going to get blocked by the spear.
Yeah, I think this is a mistake. He should just clean those militia, because now those militias are going to be men at arms. It's going to be harder even to clean now. The men at arms are going to be more annoying at home. And now those scouts won't achieve anything. Won't really achieve anything. He should have cleaned it. And since you have 2 TCs already done, you have to focus probably on create your economy. Anyway, having the 2 TCs is secure completely the gold and the wood there. And if he's able to have a good boom, TaToH is not even close to go up to castle it, so I will mine some stone if I am Miguel, just to put some tower in a position that you can get raided, like in the berries, for example, and then you're fine.
Yeah, and 1 villager going down from TaToH, the Miguel scouts getting in. Meanwhile, TaToH is sending some villagers forward to go for a little tower pressure or some kind of forward buildings here, which can be pretty strong because, well, the TC protects the gold against everything except for towers. And that's going to be what TaToH is going to be doing here. So,
but
with
Miguel,
the men-at-arms still alive. It's going to support the tower rush.
Yeah, but I was about to say that Miguel is mining a stone. So if he's doing one tower here, it's going to be completely fine. He still need 25 stone, which is taking right now. The 3 villages are coming. The scouts are... Ooh, they are close, so he can see the village forward. This game is getting so interesting. Really, really interesting. Mr. Survival is everyone. He's going to make the tower there. He's going all aggressive, but now... TaToH need to make the damage because the 2 TCs is gonna kick in, and if he's going a lot feudal and then Miguel has some good economy, problems can be.
Yep. Yeah, this tower is really good, and well, Miguel is gonna go for a counter tower, but it's maybe a little bit late. It's under the TC though, so the spears and men-at-arms can't actually do anything against this. So yeah, Miguel will get his tower up.
That's a good
probably
tower.
Won't lose a vill. Yeah, there's one weak villager that's building the tower that might get focused here, but he probably won't lose anything.
And now he can kill the tower as well with the scouts. That's a good tower. And he's mining a stone. He's still with 2 TCs. Now he's doing another tower. Yeah, but that's still okay because Miguel has 2 TCs. No, I mean,
yeah. Well, that tower from TaToH covers 3 farms, and 3 farms
and potential gold.
The difference between. Yeah, exactly. Well, and the gold as well, kind of. But yeah, it's more of the farms because Kuman player needs the farms to keep the TC running, and it's kind of hard to do when you lose the farms. And he's gonna delete the farms, so that tells me that Miguel is just gonna give up on killing that tower. Although with fletching, Miguel's tower will cover that.
He killed it! But he killed it! He killed that tower! Whoa! Well, that he lost the stone, and now he cannot continue the forward, the push that he wanted TaToH. He killed that tower, and that was really bad. That was really bad for TaToH in that situation, and now he has a stone on his... Sorry, tower on his stone. Double attacks now. If I am Miguel, I try to make a tower to take that one, and he's fine. Completely fine right now. 5 villages more. Kuman's going. Looking good for Miguel.
Yeah, looking really good. The scouts are coming in to the back. They're probably not going to get a ton of damage done. Well, they force a garrison. That's okay. He's going to scout around, see that the mines player's still on stone. And yeah, I mean, this army from Miguel, it's kind of stuck back here. He can still travel past this wood line. There's a little hole, but these houses are going to prevent him from taking the faster route. And well, we're going to be seeing another tower on this stone. So this pre-tower from Miguel, not gonna protect him for too much longer here. He's gonna have to make.
No, I don't like that tower. That tower is bad. That tower is bad for Miguel, and now he deleted. He should do another. Make another tower, Miguel. Make another tower. Just counter that one. No, I mean he could do a counter tower to counter the upcoming one.
I guess he's just gonna give it up and then go to stone somewhere else, or maybe just give up stone for now. I mean, these 4 villagers, they're trapped in the back of the base. So, well, they're not really trapped, but they're definitely kind of chilling in the back. It's not the biggest deal. I think that, yeah, Miguel doesn't realize that this wood line doesn't cover. Actually, Miguel's gonna get really caught. Yeah. He's gonna get really caught off guard by this because he thinks that that's to the edge.
Oh my God, he's so
he's getting the tower. Yep, tower's coming down at the right time, but he's not rushing it up because he doesn't realize this army's gonna be here. Yep.
He's here with 4 archers, 3 men-at-arms. The spears now is going back. Disaster. Why he's not paying attention to this? Honestly, Miguel has a great position here. He should delete now that house and kill that tower in front. Delete your own house and kill the tower. There. Well, he's still fine, but I will delete that house. No, survivalist, and take that tower down. Go.
Yeah.
Not the house.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He kind of misclicked there. Potentially gonna be a problem here. But there's something to be said for being 12 villagers ahead. So I think Miguel is still fine because he's Kuman's here. He's just gonna make tower defense everywhere. It's gonna be completely fine. And yeah, he just refuses to delete his own tower. Another tower coming down in the top to secure that stone. But you know that this other tower is still here.
Yeah, but
I
now
think Miguel is fine.
He's fine, but his efficiency is not the greatest. He still have more villages, but 50% are working. The tower is still alive. That one that it's blocked with his own house. He need to balance his economy, probably even buy a stone. I don't know. because his economy is 4 on farms right now and 20 on gold. So he's gonna try to go up. Just oh my god, he's taking all the army. Whoa.
Yeah, that was really good with so many garrisoned buildings here. Now, Miguel does have his tower in range of this forward tower that's going up from TaToH, but TaToH is going to be able to just put archers in the tower, so it's going to be a little bit more efficient here if he can get the repairs down. But yeah, this tower needs to be cleaned up on the front, the second tower that was placed, and Miguel just refuses to send some villagers to just batter it down.
It's not hitting, it's hitting the palisade. It's not hitting the tower. With that tower, it's hitting the palisade behind that because he misclicked and the tower is still full HP. Now it's hitting the first time. What the hell? And the problem is that even if he's up with 61 villages, he has no resources. He's gonna lose that village in the tower, which is disaster, and 2 barracks in front for TaToH to make eagles.
Yep. Yeah, the eagles are going to be spawning like directly in Miguel's economy, so that's going to be really difficult to deal with. TaToH is probably going to have to add in knights here. He is going to be able to secure his tower, or his gold, but it's been very hard fought here. Now we're seeing a third stable, second and third stable, so that can be pretty strong, but I mean, eagles with +3, it's going to be strong.
It's not going to be that strong because Miguel has these tables, yes, but he has for a long time 61 villages, but 15, 20 villages idle. So at the end, he has the same villages than TaToH. His villages are not working. He has no farmers and he's just doing more towers. He's now buying resources just to make the knights. Well, let's see if with the towers can hold. He's doing another tower there. It's gonna be so many. The crops are also coming and trying to raid. The eagles are coming. This is open. Wall the wood, wall the wood, wall the wood. He's not walling the wood. I can't believe that you are not walling the wood. The eagles are there. Why he's not walling? I have no clue. Because he could wall easily. And now the tower in front is gonna be up. He has almost no resources. He's gonna make now a few knights. But he's in a real pain, in a problem here because his economy is really a mess.
Yeah, these eagles, they tank pretty crazy. They don't even have +2 yet. Once they get +2 armor, they're going to be really strong. But the thing is that Miguel is up. He's got still a pretty good economy. He's going to be able to secure the front with that tower that's in front of the gold, and the knights will clean up the eagles. Meanwhile, TaToH is adding a second TC now. I bet we'll see a third TC from him at some point. He's going to add a monastery, and TaToH is not going to go all in. He's just going to try and pressure here, take the relics, and boom to the late game.
Because he now knows that his economy is better, even if he's behind in the layers. And also he knows that if you go for the late game, what do you prefer, Mayans or Cumans?
Yeah, well, I mean, Mayans, the plumed archer, pretty strong here. And of course, having the halberdier upgrade and the eagles. So, but Cumans, they do have the Kipchak, and they could go for onager to fight the plumes. So I think it could be even. Maybe Mayans are still a bit favored, though. Mayans with the extra resources, the longer lasting resources can really help.
Yeah, and cheaper army, to be honest, because the army you need to do with the Cumans to kill the Mayans, what it is, so expensive, and the economy doesn't look too good. It's only 7 billion different now. Why? Well, because one TC is working only 6 farmers, 24 on goal. He got the knight, but now he's a monk there. He's gonna delete that one. And you know what? I think exactly, you only need the siege wall there. Don't let the diggers are going in, and with the siege workshop, with the mangonel, you might be okay. Just make a house, try to wall a little bit, and keep booming. The problem is, he doesn't have economy to boom with one town center. He's doing even a second one. He needs farmers. 6 farmers, it's too difficult to survive this.
Yeah, well, Miguel made the 3rd TC, so he's going to be able to make farms around that, but there's just so much going on. Like, he has to micro the mangonel, make sure it doesn't die to this tower, make sure it doesn't die.
Ooh!
And
he's on
good
purpose,
repairs,
man.
though.
Okay.
Yep, last second repairs, that was really strong. The knights are enough to protect the mangonel here, but he's got to always be focused on that. Adding the farms around the 3rd TC, very nice. And yeah, very tense game. It's actually really even.
Yeah, very, very tense. But Will is now only 4 difference. TaToH seems to be catching up the numbers in terms of Will. Is Mangold 1-for-1? No!
No!
He lost it! And TaToH Mangold is still alive. I thought it was going to be 1-for-1. Well, that's massive. In this situation,
yeah,
that's really big. Survivalist.
Yeah, exactly. And TaToH is not trying to all in here. He's just trying to force Miguel to still lose his farms and then also repair and make his own mangonels. So TaToH is still just expanding the economy. He's not trying to kill here. He's just trying to continue to own the map, take map control. And look, like TaToH has control of 2 of Miguel's golds. Where is Miguel going to take gold after the main gold is out? He has no access to any other gold. So the longer this game goes, the better it's going to be for TaToH just because he owns this area. It's part of the map.
Yeah, let's see. It's complicated. It's really complicated. I think he did so many towers here. And well...
It was too much. Yeah.
Yeah, it was too much. 71 million. He don't even fight.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Well, the pressure was on, and I think he realized like this main gold is his only gold. He probably wasn't gonna be able to get anything done. Even if he goes forward, it's like, what can he really do?
Yeah, actually, he didn't have anything there. Like, yeah. He didn't have anything there. Like, yeah. Well, there's no other gold that he can take. Like Miguel. Was out of gold completely right there. Out of gold. He could go maybe to take that goal. That was the only goal he has. Didn't explore. There's a stone at the back. But here, 1, 2, he got all the goal area here. So pretty strong play here by TaToH. I mean, he pressured completely, and playing against Kumans like this is not easy, survivalist.
No, exactly. If you let Kumans get to Castle Age without taking any damage, they're just going to be so far ahead with the economy, and then they just make knights and you die. But this pressure was super, super strong from TaToH. Just realizing that the 2nd and 3rd golds were in the bottom there, and he just needed to control that area with the buildings. Very smart play. And yeah, Miguel was going to be out of golds. So even if Miguel was able to push this back, he's not going to have gold for the late game, and TaToH's boom was just going to be ahead here because he was adding the 4th TC.
Yeah well,
amazing stuff.
Very, very strong. Very strong, guys. And, well, you have seen all the statistics. TaToH did the domination, and we're going to talk now. I'm going to talk now, and I will back to you, okay? So I'm going to talk with TaToH in a moment, and I will be back to you, okay, survivalist?
All right.
Okay, guys, and here we are with TaToH. Let's see if we're gonna see TaToH here. There you go, Mr. TaToH. Congratulations.
Hi. Thank you.
Hi. TaToH, how did you feel after so many, excitement with the Red Bull, Empire Wars, back to random map, but also 9 villas? How did you feel today? In my opinion, very solid series, but how was your feelings in today?
Well, I have watched Miguel games, and I think I learned a lot about them as well. I think he played quite smart because this opening is a bit different. Like the builds now, like it's not RM. I mean, it's RM, but it's not. The build orders, you cannot follow the same build order. So it kind of makes it exciting as well to test something fresh.
And then in Steppe, the key was that you opened with that barrack that early?
I was a bit late as well, but yeah, it was just in time. I think my Drast did way too much damage. I didn't expect to kill 4 villagers, and it basically was. I was really super confident after killing 2 villagers, and just don't take any damage. And like, if you time that perfect, I think you can even like get before he gets Loom. But Miguel did a good job. Like, I'm not sure he scouted my barrack. I guess he did because he had Bloom just in time, and it was really good for him.
Yeah, but even like that with the horse, like...
Yeah, horse is so annoying. It's
so fast, no?
Yeah. Without the horse, you could, like, Drast will be useless, basically.
Okay. Then Lamb Madness, if I'm not wrong, I think it was Saracens versus Magyars. Do you think it's better Saracens than Magyars in that one?
I think they can be even, but I think the good thing about Saracens is that you can mind game a lot with them. Because he doesn't know if I'm going to commit. I'm mining a goal, but I can be selling it for food. So
Yeah.
I think that's what gets that in favor. I still would prefer Magias over Saracens, probably. But I just love Saracens, and I think I like to mind game the other players.
Yeah, that's a smile. That the smile is about that mind games. Also, were you not surprised that he will full pikes like that? I think it made your work a little bit easier.
Actually, that's what he did against Dogao. But he had Franks, and he was facing Berbers, I believe. No, well, it was one Camel Sif. Not sure if Berbers, probably Berbers.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, it was against Daniel. I'm not sure, but I have seen that game. I have seen that game today, and he did exactly the same. He played scouts into a lot of pikes, and then boom. And I think it's quite smart, to be honest. But he was better with Franks. That's why he banned Franks, because with Franks you have cheaper castles, so he could defend with castles. And in this case, with Magias, it was harder for him because he didn't have those cheap castles. And also, the Magias economy is not as good as Franks. So I think the idea was good, but Magias probably is not the best to play like that.
Yeah, that game that you are talking, he just did exactly the same strategy, but he put 3 castles, covering all the map, 3 castles, and defended well. Anyway, what happened in migration? Because we were talking, okay, it's going to be 3-0 because TaToH, migration, water, okay. What do you think was the key in that one?
I think that we were super close. He played I think I was a bit greedy, but if we were like long distance, I will be way ahead. And he took the risk. Well, actually, took the risk, but he played safe, like opening like fast feudal and then adapt, because you can play fast feudal and then in terms like you see the uptime of the enemy and then you know what he's doing, right? And you can adapt, add more efficiency or play more aggressive. In this case, we were super close, and I even dug towards him, so I put him a bit more like I think I gave him the advantage there, just because of the map spawn. But I think Miguel he's a super strong water player as well, so he will be hard to beat anyways.
I was talking with Survival is that in this kind of map generations, the lag, not because of this game in general, the lag is a factor. Because you send the galleys to the wrong way, then all the timing you have, or not. Is the lag needed in those maps? A little?
It's a bit lag. I mean, at the same time, we could just send one efficiency to scout, right? If I send one efficiency scout and I see that he's close, I mean, you are losing some food, but at least you will take better decisions. But we are too greedy, that's what I said. Like, I think Miguel, I'm not sure if he scouted that we were super close, but he played perfect.
Okay, and well, in Oasis, did you notice that it feels more open the map? We reduced a little bit the wood. I mean, could you notice when you saw the generation?
Well, I have seen, like, I have practiced on maps, and I think Oasis is fun. I think it's not easy to wall, so it makes it better, in my opinion. At least for this opening as well.
And Mayans against Kuma with that kind of strategy, you think you got there the big advantage? Because if he walled it in the south, I think Miguel could have been in a better position in that game, having the 2 TCs well located. If he was walling, you couldn't go in for that small gap.
I guess I could have tried to break anyways, but yeah, I was sending arches, so I will be annoying as well. But yeah, the whole kind of gave me some advantage for sure. I'm not sure if I will be able to break. At least I will force a tower there for him, and then I will send arches on the other way around. That's the good thing about Oasis. But in general, I believe like Humans is super interesting on this 9 villages start now.
Okay, but now we're going to talk. Okay, now we're going to talk a little bit about the pressure. I mean, now you are seed number 2. TaToH, because you won the Red Bull. I think it's the first time that in a big tournament you are that high seed.
I don't know. Maybe.
Probably.
I actually don't know.
I think I don't know. I mean, in a big tournament, in a S tier event, probably is the first time that you are that high. What I mean is, do you feel like okay, I have something to prove, or you feel more confident now that you won Red Bull? How you feel with the tournament? Like okay, let's see what I'm going to be, or I want to. What is your goal? You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, my goal is top 4. I don't have any pressure, because even if I'm seed 2 big, thanks to Red Bull, like it was Empire Wars, it was another mode, and I still believe like that I don't belong to the top 4. Still, like I'm getting closer, but I believe that Viper, Hera, Mr. Jolly are still ahead. But as I said, like the gap between them and the others is getting closer. Like Winchester, Villes, CCM, Jordan, Dowd, MBL, they are all super great players as well, and they are getting closer to them.
Yeah, and then, well, the variety of maps, civilizations, and you love to practice strategies. It can give you also a lot of variety here to put something different.
Yeah, for sure. I think this kind of tournament favors players like Winchester, like Dowd, me. Like all the GLs should be quite prepared to this one. So yeah, I guess that we should probably be a bit more favorite on these settings, right? Like for example, KOTD, where probably like Hera, Leary, they will be way ahead of us.
Okay, so do you feel that it's a more unpredictable, closer tournament? Like we don't know who can win the tournament at all.
Yeah, I right now I will not be able to say one favorite. I will say.
Okay,
I think it's open to anyone.
And now, well, you don't care. I believe the next opponent, just whoever it is, and try to win.
Yes, that's the way.
Okay.
That's the deal.
Well, TaToH, I know that there's a lot of people in also Spanish. If you want to say anything in Spanish to all your fans, feel free and go on.
Bueno, chicos, hemos ganado hoy, pero no hay que relajarse, así que estaremos pendientes de contra quién jugamos y habrá que prepararse. Lo bueno es que tenemos una semana, así que hay tiempo de sobra para prepararse. Y yo creo que el meta va a evolucionar mucho.
Okay. Can you say that, that he doesn't have to be confident, that we'll see who he's gonna play and that the meta will evolve during the tournament? And probably, if Hera win to MBL, you play versus Hera, I think.
If Hera wins, yeah, I'm facing the winner of Hera MBL. Yeah.
Okay. So that's gonna be the next week. TaToH, congratulations. Thank you so much for coming and have fun with the tournament.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Take care, TaToH. Bye-bye.